Привет всем на канале Zalman, с вами я, Дмитрий. И мы начинаем проходить Mass Effect 3. Будем защищать Землю. Точнее, попытаемся. Ни разу полностью не проходил эту игру. Только начинал. Сейчас включу себе на телефоне. Так. Саму игру надо включить в этот. Игра пошла. Новую игру начнем. Да, мужчина. Сразу. Твою роль заменит Corsair, да? Выберем кого-нибудь, да? Вы можете изменить черты персонажа и насладиться повествованием без сложных сражений. В пассивном режиме. За Шепарда будем играть. Передержишь события, усилен эффект. Хотите начать с просмотра? Давайте. Потерял 6 измерений с момента увольнения со службы. Удивительно, как целые годы жизни могут пролететь за какое-то мгновение. Потом я вдруг... Блин, я все потерял. Весь смысл.
We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Olenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact. A beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move. Could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw.
Надо будет еще веб-камеру передвинуть. Куда, не знаю, правда.
By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite specters could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren, and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just
Krogan.
It was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tally. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tally's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions. But not much else. We couldn't convince the council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed. My first task? Bring down Saren.
Случайно нажал, ладно.
Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I would need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I decided discretion was the better part of valor, and kept my focus on our goal, finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Novaria, where he
Долго там еще эта история будет идти.
Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't happy.
Нужно ее
We had to fight for hundreds. I
пропустить.
tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't take the chance. I had a mission to do, and an army of angry Rachni would be one more problem I didn't have time to deal with. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. I had to destroy the base, and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. He wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan.
Первая часть, что ли, еще до сих пор.
Communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split up my team in 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke, and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. It was Sovereign. The Reaper. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried.
Сейчас продолжим.
Caden was a good man and a great soldier, but I had to choose, and I chose Ash. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. I'd never tell anyone, but I had my doubts. Leaving Caden behind had hardened my resolve, but revealed a soft spot in my defenses. How many more friends and allies would I be willing to sacrifice in order to stop Saren? We arrived on Ilos, close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died, like every species before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Citadel fleets battled Saren's army outside, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council could be replaced. The fleets were needed here and now if we were going to defeat Sovereign. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the both great leaders in their own right. I didn't much like Udina, but sometimes you need a pit bull on your side. Someone willing... The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew.
Пропустим уже до столения балакать.
Saren were just the beginning. The Reapers had a few months after the battle for the Citadel. While we were on patrol, we were attacked by an unknown vessel. Before we knew what was happening, we were disabled and forced to Normandy was destroyed. We lost. Technically, I was as close to death as you can get. By the time my body was recovered, There wasn't much left. The pro-human group, Cerberus, acquired what was left of my body. The person in charge of my recovery was a Cerberus agent, Miranda Lawson. Brilliant. But before I could be completely rehabilitated, the Cerberus facility we were in was attacked. I was forced. In my condition, I should have died. But an ex-Alliance soldier named Jacob Taylor kept me alive. We found Miranda, and we escaped. They took me to meet the Elusive Man, the leader of Cerberus and the one who had ordered me rebuilt. The Elusive Man lived up to his name, offering half answers to many of my questions. But he did explain why he had brought me back. He believed I was the one person who could stop the Reaper threat. And he explained that the Reapers had a new ally, an insectoid race called the Collectors, the ones who had attacked the Normandy 2 years earlier. Since that time, they'd been systematically abducting entire human colonies and taking them beyond the Omega-4 relay, a place that no ships other than Collector ships ever returned from. The Elusive Man wanted me to find out why humans were being abducted, and to end it. In return, Cerberus would outfit me with a rebuilt Normandy, weapons, and a skeleton crew. As long as I agreed to take along Miranda, Jacob, and an illegal AI named Edie. I told the Elusive Man I wanted my own team, people I knew. He already had a list of individuals that he wanted, people that might be willing to go on a suicide mission, to head beyond the Omega. It was an interesting list. Ex-convicts, assassins, experimental scientists. In the end, it was my choice. It would take time and effort to recruit them all, and with more humans disappearing every day, I wasn't sure I should bother. I decided time was of the essence. I'd go after the key members first, and then figure it out from there. Recruiting the team took me all over the galaxy. Along the way, I met some old friends. They were quick to join, despite the risks. As for the rest, finding them and convincing them to join me on a suicide mission was difficult. But keeping them from killing each other was next to impossible. They only had to stay alive long enough to complete the mission. I wasn't sure what difference it would make if they were happy doing it. There was no point wasting energy helping the team get along when they were going to die anyway. I tried to recruit and reconnect with a few of my old squad, but they were suspicious of Cerberus. No doubt why they weren't on the Elusive Man's list to begin with. Worse, they had moved on. For 2 years, they believed I was dead and lost. Now I was headed off on another suicide mission. If things were going to get better between us, it would take time. But I was running out of time. If they wouldn't help, then I'd find someone else. With most of the team recruited, we were getting close. We just needed to figure out how to survive the Omega-4. Our best chance came when we discovered a damage. We went in knowing it could be a trap. What we found there was almost unbelievable. Slaves of the Reapers. And humans were the next target. The Collectors were abducting tens of thousands of Reapers. And unless we had to escape them, all we needed now was a way through the relay. Edie had figured out what we needed, and the Elusive Man knew where to find it. We stole parts from a derelict Reaper as soon as we had what we needed.
Долго там еще будет это все?
But while I was away, Joker and Jacob wanted to go immediately and rescue the crew. Edie and Miranda. We only had one chance to attack the Collectors. I knew we had to be ready before we went, even if it meant sacrificing the crew. I gathered everyone to go over the plan. We all knew this was likely a one-way ticket. The team was ready. We knew this could be our last day together. But I went a day of the Collector base, and guarding it, the ship that had destroyed the Normandy, made our way to their base. We knew the fighting inside would be brutal. The team, eventually, the collected humans had been dissolved. We had no choice. The battle, as I prepped explosives to finish the Elusive Man. He wanted to study the technology. I always suspected the Elusive Man had his own motives, but I couldn't agree with him on this. We had stopped the collect. We destroyed.
Долго это все. Я думал, это будет маленькая история, краткая.
But we paid a heavy price. We lost most of the team. The crew was killed before we could rescue them. But nobody died in vain. We stopped the Collectors, and we stopped the Reapers from creating their abomination. And we bought everyone just a little more.
8 жертв или больше.
If only there was more time. The Reapers are still coming. I handed every piece of intel on the Collectors and Cerberus over to the Alliance brass. They're not. I just hope they figure out what to do about it soon, before time.
Все, наконец-таки. Ура. Теперь можно обратно себя включить. Ох, мы только что потеряли связь с двумя форпостами. Видно что-то крупное. Не об этом. Готовься. Сколько у нас времени? Лет спустя он занял свое место среди десятков других народов галактики. В 1957-м. Память о жнецах, разумных машинах, оставляешь все живое в галактике раз 50 тысяч лет. Жнецы должны вернуться.
Commander, you're not supposed to call me that anymore, James.
Not supposed to salute you either. We gotta go. The Defense Committee wants to see you.
Sounds important. What's going on?
Couldn't say. Just told me they needed you. Now.
Anderson?
Admiral?
You look good, Shepard. Maybe a little soft around the edges. How are you holding up since being relieved from duty?
It's not so bad once you get used to the hot food and soft beds.
We'll get it sorted out.
What's going on? Why is everyone in such a hurry?
Admiral Hackett's mobilizing the fleets. I'm guessing word's made it to Alliance Command. Something big's headed our way.
The Reapers?
We don't know. Not for certain.
What else could it be?
If I knew that.
It's the Reapers. And we're not ready for them. Not by a long shot.
Tell that to the Defense Committee.
Unless we're planning to talk the Reapers to death, the committee is a waste of time.
They're just scared. None of them have seen what you've seen. You faced down a Reaper. Hell, you spoke to one, then blew the damn thing up. You've seen how they harvest us, what they plan to do to us. You know more about this enemy than anyone.
That why they grounded me? Took away my ship?
You know that's not true. The shit you've done, any other soldier would have been tried, court-martialed, and discharged. It's your knowledge of the Reapers that kept that from happening.
That? Your good word?
Yeah, I trust you, Shepard. And so does the committee.
I'm just a soldier, Anderson. I'm no politician.
I don't need you to be either. I just need you to do whatever the hell it takes to help us stop the Reapers.
They're expecting you to, Admiral.
Good luck in there, Shepard.
Anderson? Shepard.
Ashley.
Ashley? Lieutenant Commander? How'd it go in there?
I can never tell with them.
А чё так все темно? Офигеть. Тени такие жесткие прям.
Sorry, sir. Didn't mean to keep you up.
Ох, елки-палки, как темно, все неправильно. Почти лица не видно. Что за херня? Где освещение? Шумно. Какая же... О, наконец-таки. И освещение появилось. А сейчас нету. Какие-то уродливые.
Admiral Anderson. Shepard.
What's the situation?
We were hoping you would tell us.
The reports coming in are unlike anything we've seen. Whole colonies have gone dark. We've lost contact with everything beyond the Soul Relay.
Whatever this is, it's incomprehensibly powerful.
You brought me here to confirm what you already know. The Reapers are here.
Все. Прям жопа.
Then, how do we stop them?
Stop them. This isn't about strategy or tactics. This is about survival. The Reapers are more advanced than we are. More powerful, more intelligent. They don't fear us. And they'll never take pity on us.
But there must be some way.
Each of us has to be willing to die to save humanity. Anything less, and they've already won.
That's it? That's our plan?
Admiral, we've lost contact with Luna Base.
The moon? It couldn't be that close already.
How they get past our defenses?
Sir, UK headquarters has a visual.
Ну, уже все, началось.
Why haven't we heard from Admiral Hackett?
What do we do?
Бежать.
The only thing we can. We fight.
Будем сражать, иначе нас ждет смерть.
We should get to the Normandy.
Oh my god.
Так, еще раз. Как ему повезло.
Here, take this. We've got to get moving. This is Admiral Anderson. Report in, anyone. Lieutenant Commander Williams, is that you? What's your status? I can't raise the Normandy. You'll have to contact me. We'll meet you at the landing zone. Anderson.
Просто все истребляет. Так, теперь нужно посмотреть, что в настройках там. Так. Графика. Сейчас графика не так. Яркость может посильнее сделать. То не видно было лица. Динамические тени. Вот вкл. Было выключено. Ясно. Их выключил случайно. Данные. Ну, тут еще рассказывается. Я не будем слушать, ну нафиг. Я не могу здесь упасть, ну и хорошо.
It's farther than it looks. Come on, let's go.
Еще эти. Летающие у них какие-то херни есть. А, это я могу выбирать что-то.
Lieutenant Commander, you read me? I'm passing in Shepard.
We're almost to the Normandy.
Take him out! Shoot him! I'm out of ammo. Come on, we gotta move.
Нет боеприпасов. Отлично. Чё-нибудь такие легкие. Ну, зато теперь вход открыт. Плюс 50 опыта. А боеприпасы можно? И все.
Everyone's dying.
Come here. I need to get you someplace safe. Take my hand.
You can't help me.
Shepard! In here.
Тоже можно залезть, сам полез за него, забрал бы его.
You're not responsible for the ones that die. We fight for the ones left standing when it's all over.
Yeah. Maybe you're right. They get so fast. I thought we'd have more time.
We knew they were coming.
And they still just cut through our defenses. We need to go to the Citadel. Talk to the Council.
The Citadel? The fight's here.
It'll be everywhere soon enough. You said it yourself. The Reapers will destroy everything if we don't stop them. The Council has to help us. You sure about that? No, but you were a Council Spectre. That has to count for something. Kasha!
Thanks. I owe you one.
More than one. Grab some ammo. Reload. Let's keep moving.
Боеприпасы. Ух ты. Так что ж, давай. Ну, упали. Из чего они стреляют? У них где-то этот. Да, что вот это мелкое что-то сделать. Минус.
Normandy, we're going to reroute. Do you copy? Normandy, come in. Friendlies.
You two all right? Get down, they'll see you.
Боже. Ёлки-палки, они стреляют.
Nice shot. Finish them all. Shepard, over here. What happened here?
Our gunship was shot down. We barely made it.
You have a radio? We're trying to contact our ship.
No. There's one in the gunship. It's gonna be crawling with those things.
Stay here, son. We'll get you out of here. Come on. Let's get to that gunship.
Пошли к летуну. Охереть. Что с ним делать, если вдруг встретится? О, лучше намного.
Normandy, this is Anderson. Do you read?
Admiral, what's your location?
By a downed gunship in the harbor. I'm activating its distress beacon. Send support. We've got wounded down here. Lieutenant! Damn it! I lost the signal.
Let's hope that beacon does its job.
And fast, we've got company.
Ясно, вот они в чем вылупляются. Там и там нет боеприпасов. А что я принял? Я 1-2 хотел нажать. Нормандия. Нормандия.
Shepard!
Come on!
I'm not going. You saw those men back there. There's a million more like them, and they need a leader.
We're in this fight together, Anderson.
It's a fight we can't win. Not without help.
Замыло все. Поднялась река.
Talk to the council. Convince them to help us.
What if they won't listen?
Then make them listen. Now go. That's an order.
I don't take orders from you anymore, remember?
Consider yourself reinstated. Commander. You know what you have to do.
I'll be back for you.
Почему до сих пор нет русской озвучки на эту основной?
Good luck.
You too, Shepard.
Мурашки по коже от этой музыки. Вот откуда они стреляют. Глазик этот открывается. Все. пасты. Корабли на здание похоже. Сколько обломков летят на землю. Пробуем по основным заданиям ходить, потому что там дополнительных дофигища.
What the hell's going on? Where's Anderson? Where are we going? Hey!
We're leaving.
Leaving?
What's going on?
Anderson wants us to go to the Citadel. Get help for the fight.
Bullshit, he wouldn't order us to leave.
We don't have a choice. Without help, this war's already over.
Forget it. Drop me off someplace, cause I'm not...
Enough! Don't you think I'd rather stay and fight? We're going to the Citadel. You want out, you can catch a ride back from there.
Commander!
Joker, that you?
Alive and kicking. Got an emergency transmission from Admiral Hackett for you.
Patch it through.
Shepard. Saying heavy losses.
Плохое сообщение. Глючит.
Anderson's already ordered me to the Citadel to talk to the Council.
First, I need you to... That's outpost on Mars.
Yes, sir.
I've been researching the Prothean archives with Dr. Toshiba. We found a way to stop the Reapers. Only way to stop them.
Joker, set a course for the Mars archives.
Mars? Roger that.
This is local.
Why Mars? What does he think we'll find there?
I don't know yet. But if it helps us win this war... Grab your gear.
Появилась из ниоткуда. Это световая скорость, как там? Сверхсветовая. Как я забыл, это называется скорость. Скорость света, о. Скоростью света. Осталось всего-то, если это правда, 2157 год, когда только... Думаю, все раньше произойдет, намного раньше.
From the base, but we've got a massive storm headed our way.
How long till it hits?
Half hour tops. After that, we're gonna have difficulty keeping up comms with the Normandy.
Understood.
Марс. Я на Марсе. Плюс 2000 опыта. Диски подряд. То мне надо только. Потому что они сами прокачиваются. Мне их не надо вообще трогать. Так, что тут надо? Так. Стоимость 4, а у меня только очков вообще. Стоимость 3. 0 очков. Он сам даже прокачивается. Ну ладно. Чем я сюда заходил тогда? Катан. Зачем я это включил опять? Ладно. Он просто прямо. Кровать. Один патрон. Выстрел. Лучше поменяю что-нибудь. Все, минус. Что такие слабые. Как трансформируются пушки? Ну, точнее, складываются, раскладываются. Хорошая огневая мощь. Такая вот маленькая. Долго болтает.
You want to hate Cerberus? Fine. But I'm done explaining myself to you. Are we clear?
Of course. I didn't mean to...
Ария, или как ее там, не помню.
Easy there, Lieutenant. She's with us.
Shepard,
Лиара.
Liara.
I was worried when the reports came in. They hit Earth hard.
Yeah, it was difficult to leave.
Ashley, I'm sorry. But why'd you come here?
Hackett ordered us to come. Said you'd know what was going on.
I do.
Hallelujah. Some answers, finally.
Maybe. I've discovered plans for a Prothean device. One that could wipe out the Reapers.
Here on Mars?
In the Prothean archives, yes.
I guess I'll believe it when I see it. Where do we find this weapon?
It's not a weapon, not yet. It's plans for a device, a blueprint.
It's more than we had a minute ago. How do we get it?
The archives are just across that tramway. Assuming Cerberus hasn't locked it down.
What are they after?
Yeah, they seem hell-bent on catching you.
They want what I'm here for. What we're all here for.
But why?
The Protheans came close to defeating the Reapers. They had plans to destroy them, but ran out of time.
And anything powerful enough to destroy the Reapers.
Just might be something Cerberus would be interested in.
So it's a race to the archives.
Все, будем расстреливать их.
We've got company.
Гостей.
Not this time, James.
What?
Get back to the ship. If Cerberus beats us to the archives, I need you covering the exits.
But...
Now, Lieutenant.
They're getting closer. We should take cover.
Что у них за пушки такие?
Not a problem for someone with biotics. Can't hide forever.
That's all of them.
Вы горите.
Find a way up.
Надо забраться повыше. Да блин. Нужно активировать.
They've sabotaged the elevator.
Вы достали. Какой путь?
Not sure. One minute we were getting reports of the Reaper invasion. The next, there was chaos. Didn't even realize it was Cerberus at first.
Это другой путь.
Doubtful. But I suppose anything's possible.
Shepard, take cover.
Вообще.
We'll need access to the pedway. Controls should be nearby.
Там что-то лежит. И тут что-то лежит.
Shepard, see if you can gain access to the pedway. I can't seem to unlock the live feeds, but...
Hey, did you see that? Who's that woman in the vid?
That's Dr. Ivakore. She got here about a week ago. Any luck?
Headway's been locked out.
Alright, looks like there's construction nearby. We can find a way around from there.
Great. Let's move.
Заберем. А, это гранаты. Ух ты. Кровать. Сколько у меня оружия? Сюрики. Ух ты. Что дальше? Вот это мне дали. Это дробовик. Да. Нужно выбирать. Выберем пока сюрикен. Вниз туда прыгать нельзя. Побежали быстренько. Что вот здесь? Еще что-то. Какие-то... Броня, броня, броня. Ого, какая крутая пушка. Просто расхерачил их. Тут тоже что-то есть интересное.
Hey, looks like there's a recording of what happened here.
Security station, come in. We're seeing some odd activity down here. Our security protocols just kicked in. Everything's locked down. Doctor, I'll get you a report as soon as...
I guess we know how Cerberus got in.
Цербер.
I should have realized it when I met her. I was just so focused on finding a way to stop the Reapers.
You did what needed to be done. Right now, I need you to get us to the archives.
Through the door. We're getting close.
Давай, давай, быстрее.
Let's move.
Стой тут. Ух ты. Пусто. На месте. Тут уже пусто можно. Ничего нет замен никаких. У них что? Ясно. Сюрикин и хищник. Вот так. Что еще тут? Чего больше? Как гранату кидать? Ну-ка, посмотрим, как они против этих. Против дробовика будут справляться. 5 поставить снарядов, отлично. Надо плотно подходить. О, как раз тут есть укрытие. Блин, повезло ему. По ногам.
What's that smell? They just activated the decontamination protocols. With the staff still inside.
Вот так вот. Подойду еще ближе. Меня испепелит. Не хочу. Ух, елки-палки. Длинный ствол, глушитель. Так, а зачем мне глушитель? Чего интересного нету? Нету.
No kidding.
Is that the only way in? It's the only way I know of.
We'll skirt around. Stay out of its sights.
I'll move up first. Don't let it target you.
Keep moving. Keep your head down. Stay in cover, Shepard.
А можно скрыться?
Get me out of here. Keep your head down. The turret can't fire on us from here.
Тоже стрелять могу. Что такой кривой? Убирай.
Set up a perimeter. No one else comes across.
We still have teams on the other side.
No one. And shut down those cameras.
Looks like they've made it to the archives.
And it looks like they won't be sitting a tram anytime soon.
Can you override it?
The archives are on a separate network. We're completely locked out.
Not completely. What if we could find a short-range transmitter? Helmet to helmet.
And?
And then we convince them that we're with them. And the Alliance forces have been taken care of.
Good idea. What?
The Lieutenant Commander has become very capable.
Agreed.
Commander, I found something.
What have you got?
He's got a transmitter in his helmet. If I can... Oh. Oh god. He looks like a husk.
Yeah, not quite. But they've definitely done something to him.
Engineered by Cerberus? They claim to stand for humanity, and they do this to their own people. That could have been you, Shepard. For all I knew, that's what Cerberus had done to you.
I don't have the time or energy to convince you to follow me.
I'm with you, Commander. I just wanted you to know why I...
Come on. Let's see if we can get them to send that tram over.
Hello, this is Delta Team. Anybody there?
Where the hell have you been? Never mind, what's your status?
We're at the tram station, waiting for extraction. All hostiles terminated.
Roger that. Echo Team will ride over and secure the station.
Think they bought it?
If they didn't, they'll figure it out soon enough.
We should get in position. Flank them when they get off the tram.
Good thinking, Elsa.
Можно сделать веселее. Так. И веселее. Топ. Еще. Так. Что-то должно получиться.
Understood.
Второй, ну пусть он туда идет. Я здесь займу. Так, что у нас есть? Не попадаю. Там есть маленький такой бац, и убил. Опа-то. Чем к нам идете? Туда идите. Так, как там? Давай менять под орудие, как они меняются тут. Бах. Звука взрыва не произошло. Так, я забыл включить. Боже мой. Забыл включить, как всегда. Так, надо включить же. То он держит. В смысле? Рука. В смысле, что это такое? Нормально. Экипировать. Мне теперь новое что-то. Разрывная модификация. Это и есть тот самый чертеж, да?
Shepard.
Elusive man.
Fascinating race, the Protheans. They left all this for us to discover, but we squandered it. The Alliance has known about the archives for more than 30 years. And what have they done with it?
What do you want?
Я же включил. Опять выключил, да? Отлично. Я же включил. Боже мой, что за бред? Я же включал.
Improved?
That's what separates us, Shepard. Where you see a means to destroy, I see a way to control, to dominate and harness the Reaper's power. Imagine how strong humanity would be if we controlled them.
You've gone too far. The Reapers will kill us all if we don't stop fighting each other.
I don't expect you to understand, Shepard, and I'm certainly not looking for your approval. You were a tool, an agent with a singular purpose, and despite our differences, you were relatively successful. But like the rest of the relics in this place, your time is over.
Enough talk. Liara.
Don't interfere with my plans, Shepard. I won't warn you again.
Duly noted.
Shepard.
What?
The data, it's not here. It's being erased.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Damn it. How's he doing it?
It's local. Someone's uploading the information.
console. Now. She's got the data.
Все.
She's faster than she looks. Stay close. We can't lose her.
Да, блин, беги вперед. Как у нее... А, у нее щиты ж, елки-палки, елки. Хватит. Скотина, блин. Можно перепрыгнуть. Щиты восстанавливаются. Что я могу поделать? Блин, не успеваю. Дай залезу. Да. Отлично водит.
Finish her.
Строим процессор повредил и все. Бегите, жнецы уже везде просто.
Ashley needs medical attention. We have to leave the Sol system.
I know.
The Citadel is our best chance. We can find help there.
Там не помогут.
Get us to the Citadel, Joker.
Roger that.
Hold on, Ash. See what you and Edie can learn from that thing.
Commander, I'm receiving a signal over the secondary QEC. I believe it's Admiral Hackett.
Patch me through.
I'll forward it to the comm room.
Shepard, are you reading me? Commander.
Edie, can you clear this up?
I'll do my best.
Did you get to the archives?
I was there. So was the elusive man.
I was worried Cerberus might try something. Did you get the data?
Most of it. He downloaded some before I could stop him. Edie and Liara are analyzing what we recovered.
What have you learned? Was it worth the effort?
Preliminary evidence suggests the data is a blueprint for a Prothean device.
Device?
A weapon, massive in size and scope, that's capable of unquantifiable levels of destruction.
Send me the data. We'll do our own analysis. If Liara's instincts are right, this might be the key to stopping the Reapers.
I hope so. Lieutenant Commander Williams was critically wounded. We're taking her to the Citadel.
Sorry to hear that, Shepard. But we both know this is just the beginning. Talk to the Council, show them what you found. With luck, they'll give you all the support we need.
And if they don't?
Do whatever it takes to get them on board. I'll be in touch soon. Hack it out.
Commander, Edie is extracting data from the Cerberus machine. We'll have details to present to the Council by the time we reach the Citadel.
And Lieutenant Commander Williams?
I've done what I can for her. She needs proper medical attention soon. The Admiral's right. It's going to get worse, isn't it?
Unless we stop the Reapers. Yeah.
I've looked at the data. This weapon could be the answer if we can build it. I get the sense you don't quite believe it, though.
I'm a soldier. I should be back on Earth fighting, not wasting my time with this.
If it's going to work, we need you. Commander? Isn't it worth trying at least?
I'm going to check on Ashley and James. Make sure we're ready to present our findings to the Council.
I'm sure the Council will see the need to help.
It'll be a hell of a short war if they don't.
Что нужно там? Цитадель? Город на 5 лепестках этих.
Barely got a pulse here.
Move him out.
Where are you taking her?
Where to Memorial. Best care in the Citadel.
We're not going with?
We need to see the Council.
Captain Bailey, good to see you again.
You too. Though it's Commander now.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Now half my job is dealing with political bullshit and escorting dignitaries around. No offense.
None taken. So, you're here to bring us to the Council?
I'm here to tell you the Council is expecting you, but they are dealing with their own problems with the war and everything. They apologize for the inconvenience and blah, 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 blah. Meet them here at Adina's office. They'll be ready soon enough.
All right.
You might have time to go by the medical center if you want to check on progress over there.
Meeting with the Council is our top priority.
I'll head up to Udina's office now. Meet you there.
One of my men can show you the way.
You? I'm just a tourist today. I'll try not to get in any trouble.
Commander, we've got a situation in the embassy quarters. We could use your help.
I'll be right there. The other half of my job. I'll see you around, Shepard.
No doubt.
Этот забыл саму камеру, что делать с ней. Настройку. Я выключу тот. Руки сделали. То потом сколько? 30. PS30. Все. О, тут можно пройти. Элеватор. В больницу. Цветы. Чего? Это все надо. Всего лишь зашел туда.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Do I know you?
I am Avina, a fully interactive virtual intelligence.
You're a VI?
Yes. I provide guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout the Citadel. The human specialist medical officer in charge is Dr. Michel. Please ensure that you observe proper decontamination protocols at all times while in this area.
You can really cover treatment for any kind of species here?
Huerta Memorial surpasses all requirements needed for any multi-species medical facility. This facility's attendant levels can also replicate the living conditions needed to accommodate other more exotic species. Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
Мужик вообще есть такой? Расы. Вот такой расы есть мужик вообще? Куда нет? Раса женщин. Ниже мужик. Нет, офигеть. О, женщина, офигеть. О, наша.
You got pretty banged up there, Williams. I'd be worried. I just wanted to check in on you. See how you're doing. Despite all this, it's good seeing you again, Ash. Get some rest, okay? I'll come by when you're feeling better. We'll talk. If you need anything, Doc, let me know. Okay. I better get back to it. I'll see you soon.
Теперь мне надо куда-то бежать, а куда? Дальше.
Hi, doctor. Didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Well, we need to prescribe
К элеватору подбежим.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Посольство.
Now arriving at Pacific.
Ух ты, кто это? Вы кто? Кто это? Вообще такое? Посольство вот сюда надо, наверное.
There is no anti-humanity conspiracy here, Ms. Al-Jalani. The Council's simply not granting interviews at this time.
My viewers are going to know that CSEC and the Council are denying them access.
Listen, lady, you think I like playing gatekeeper between the paparazzi and the politicians? I don't have time to babysit them, and I'm not here to hold your hand.
Well, I'm camping out.
Секунду.
I'm up to my neck in trouble, but if there's anything you need, I'll do my damnedest to help.
Is the Citadel gearing up for war?
There's a
Процент.
sense of security here. Even people from worlds that have gone down act like they're safe. Well, I guess it's not just human nature. We all lie to ourselves to deal with horror.
Сейчас подключил другой зарядки.
Before it gets better, Bailey.
Yeah, if it ever gets better.
Так, ладно.
Commander, Councilor Udina said you'd be coming. If you'll follow me, the Council is already in session.
Counselor, the Reapers are in our space as well. Earth is no more or less important than any Council homeworld.
But Earth was the first Council world hit. By all reports, it faces the brunt of the attack.
How do you know this is the brunt? New Reaper fronts are opening up everywhere.
The reports are accurate. Earth was attacked. A full-scale invasion. And it's just the beginning. We need your help. Everything you can spare.
Earth may be suffering, but our worlds are falling too. The Turians have lost Tetris.
We must fight this enemy together.
Need I remind you that the last time we fought the Reapers, Shepard sacrificed the Council to protect human interests?
True, but in the end we survived because we followed Shepard's lead.
And what if that's not enough this time?
The reports are dire. If we throw everything we have at the on Earth and lose, what then?
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
Counselors, we have that plan. A blueprint, created by the Protheans during their war with the Reapers.
Prothean? What is it exactly?
We're still piecing it together. But it appears to be a weapon of some sort.
And this is capable of destroying the Reapers?
So it would seem.
It's immense and intricate.
This is a fool's errand. The Protheans were wiped out by the Reapers. Clearly, the weapon is flawed.
It was incomplete. There was a missing component, here. Something referred to only as the catalyst. But they ran out of time before they could finish building it.
Do you believe in this, Shepard? After what you've seen of the Reapers?
It sure as hell beats standing around and arguing about it. And Udina's right. We need to stand together. Now more than ever. The Reapers won't stop at Earth. They'll destroy every organic being in the galaxy if we don't find a way to stop them.
Ладно, пропустим это интересно. Мне уже стало скучно и, наверное... С этой игрой прощаюсь с них. В нее играть. Ну, точнее, стримить ее хотя бы. На этом закончим, пожалуй, эту игру.